So, you guys ready for some nightmares?
I'm not.
No.
Yes.
I'm very nervous, in fact.
Oh, you're ready.
I'm ready.
Well, that's a big shock right there coming for you, big man.
I'm a little raccoon guy. What do you mean?
Hey.
Well, welcome
Exactly.
welcome to Doug's Five Nights at Freddy's 4, where this time you can bring the fun home with you.
Yay!
Literally.
Fun for the whole family. Fun for even the kids.
Even for your dog.
Mm-hmm.
Doug,
Don't
Tell-
mention the dog.
Doug, set me straight. Why is this your favorite Five Nights at Freddy's game?
Because it messes with your fear of the unknown. And I do like that. Like, you don't know what's even gonna come up. And you have to rely on your actual instincts.
They locked you in your room again? Don't be scared. I'm here with you.
God damn it, you're fucking bringing that Monty Mole ass voice in here.
Oh, what's wrong with the
You're-
Monty Mole voice?
He is a crying child once again.
No, I love it. I just wasn't expecting it.
Let me
Oh,
out!
the head of our toy or whatever is like torn off.
Foxy.
Yeah, Foxy's head is missing.
Yep, his head do be missing, unfortunately.
Tomorrow's another day.
Tomorrow's another day.
All right,
Yep.
thrown right into the brink. How do we get through a night?
So we have two doors. Fucking almighty. Two doors for a kid's room. God damn, someone's fucking overprotective.
Yeah?
But, you have two doors, a closet, and, ironically enough, the bed. For the doors, you have to make sure that you're... Okay. For the doors, you have to keep an eye out, ear out is sound. Because Bonnie and Chica are the same as FNAF 1. They go by the doors. So you have to look out for breathing. If there's breathing, you have to close the door, and if you hear the cue of them moving away, you can open the door, flash your light, and rinse and repeat. But one key of note, if you actually shine light, and if there's nothing there, you gave him a ticket to go up to the door.
Oh,
With the closet, that's Foxy's priority. And funny enough, he doesn't start in the closet. He actually starts in the hallways like Bonnie and Chica does. You will know if he's running across the hallways, because, that's one thing about Foxy. He runs about like a scary little bitch that he is. If he gets into the room...
yeah.
Yes, honk. If he gets into the room, he won't kill you, he will just go into the closet. But he will give you a little scare if you actually shine the light onto the closet. But, in order to keep him secure, you have to keep the door closed as much times as you can, and if the plushie of Foxy is there, you've guaranteed yourself at least a couple of more seconds before he materializes.
Mm-hmm.
Now for the bed, if your flashlight will start flashing every now and then because of one gimmick, and mainly with Freddy. He brings out, I forgot the names at the moment.
Mini Freddy's?
Little
The
Mini
Fredlings,
Freddies, yeah.
or the Fredlings, or Freddles, or
I think they're Freddles, I think.
I think they're froze, but I'll make sure to check.
Sure thing.
If there's free on the bed, that is your death warrant sign of Freddy going to jump scare you. So if there's free, make sure they're off the bed.
How do we kick
But
them
you'll
off?
still have time, of course.
Just shine your light at
Get
them.
off of my bed, man.
Oh, okay. I thought I
Yeah,
have to
shine
get
your light at them. Yeah, shine your light at them, and they'll be gone.
Okay, I thought I had to get the broom again and just go and just swing them off.
Give me a chill!
Yeah, they're called Freddles.
Freddles, okay.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
these are the main gimmicks for at least the first 4 nights.
Mm-hmm.
Because what this game also brings into the table, for the 5th night specifically, ironically enough, we get a somewhat dedicated boss fight.
But
You'll see soon enough.
Yep. For now, this is your introduction to the Nightmare animatronics and how the gameplay of Five Nights at Freddy's was turned on its head with no cameras and just simply a boy's desire to survive the night of, cruel. Oh, Fredo got scared out of there. Yeah, and the way that the reason why this is my least favorite FNAF game is, as may have been mentioned already, I do not do well with jump scares that involve loud noises.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that was an odd thing.
Yeah.
Why did I just see an IV bag by the bed?
Oh yeah,
Anyway.
that's a secret.
Yeah, that's a secret. I even got surprised by myself when I did this. But that is supposed to represent what happens later into the story.
Yeah.
True.
And if I remember, not only with the IV bag, I think pills are there too if you do brighten up the footage.
I think so.
I believe so. Yeah. Again, it's cruel and sad what happened. The how this gameplay got turned on its head in bad times for me is, again, don't care for loud noises. So if I were to ever play this game, I could see myself going like, you know what? I'm just gonna mute the game. I'm just gonna mute the game and play it, and then I only have to worry about the visual jump scare. And this game says no. No, your only means of actually knowing if you're gonna be safe most of the time when you're opening these doors is you need to have the volume up. You need to have the volume up loud enough that you can hear whispery, raspy breathing.
Yeah, and funny enough about the whole breathing thing, people really had a hard time to even figure out what was the breathing, and Scott patched this game twice
What do you mean?
in order for a lot of people to even hear the breathing. No one can tell what was breathing or not. Like before the two patches.
It felt like it was very random in old YouTube footage.
Yeah, I think Mark had that problem because he was trying to figure it out, and then when he got jump scared, he's like, "That was the breathing."
Oh hell yeah!
That was the breathing. Yeah, I do remember that.
Oh hell yeah!
Scott had to patch this game twice in order to even signify the breathing,
Sheesh.
which did help, but it was a
Yeah.
rough. I think first day, but I don't remember about the second day
Also,
when this game came out.
Also, hell yeah! Happy ending, everybody.
Yippee.
My folks here also decided that we should probably get pizza, and they just unprompted texted me, "We're gonna get pizza."
Oh, sweet.
It's all come full circle. Anyway,
It's actually funny because during this recording specifically, I think it was when I completed I think it was night 5 when I did it. My mom and aunt actually came back with pizza,
nice.
so I was like, you know, fuck it, I want pizza.
Go.
Go for it.
But yeah, of course, night 1 pretty easy, but of course it'll get tougher.
Great. All right, hey, we're not locked in anymore.
Yay!
Now he's hiding again. Hey, I'm here now.
Hey, how you doing?
Get
He's
me
your
down.
friend. He follows you everywhere.
You won't stop until you find him. Please help me down. I'm very scared of heights.
Where are you going? Now I'm here now.
I'm no longer scared of heights. I'm no longer scared of heights.
There he is.
Oh,
That brother of yours is a bitch.
kinda.
Tomorrow's not a day.
Tomorrow's another bitch.
I mean, day.
Another bitch.
Spoken like a true pimp.
Oh, and explain how this works, Doug.
Okay, this one does also require an audio cue. You have to pay attention to footsteps, or basically running, of spring plush trap. You have to at least shine the light on him when he's on the white square, and if you actually do succeed on that, you actually skip to 2 a.m. the next night.
Oh.
So it's an actual incentive to get good at the mechanics.
Yep. Either that or risk a jump scare.
Yeah.
That too. But yeah, again, this game really wants you to pay attention to what the audio cues are. And that's what I like about it. But of course, I can understand some people not liking it, and for sure, this being also one of the mixed games in the series for that one of those reasonings, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I do understand why, but I personally like that.
As much as
Oh, that's fair.
it's not my favorite, I also do appreciate that they made it to where, like, oh, you don't have fucking doors to kind of help you. You need to actually listen and type of stuff. Like, I think that's why I don't like it, but I also like it at the same time.
Ooh,
because it's different.
Right.
It's like a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, this game
Well
and
done.
this game and Pizzeria Simulator are probably the two main ones that I don't like, but I do like the fact that they make you like try and listen out for like audio cues because that's what kind of makes it scary for me.
Yeah.
This
Which
is a
also
nice
which also just
closet.
remind me. This is a nice closet. But yeah, speaking of that, actually, it does remind me of Sam even bringing up the old FNAF 4 thing I did years ago. Yeah.
Oh?
Even teenage me myself, I was a pussy bitch, but I was like, years later, I was like, you know what? I'm man enough. I'm brave enough. I have the balls. I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't help that I played on the mobile version because I didn't have a PC back then.
It's just like, I hate this. I hate this so much.
I have the video like
It's literally-
down like very low because I am
Well,
a
the-
wuss myself.
Well, the fact that I can't even like bring myself to like look at the screen for too long because it's like, again, it's boiling the entire gameplay down to that like little like hovering moment of, is there something in front of you and you have to commit to it. I heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the breathing. You have to pay attention. You have to pay close attention, at least a couple of seconds for that breathing, because there are times where it's a little faint of hearing it, but you will know if you delay your timing of the door closing.
Okay, in that case, I you know, okay, I think I can understand. I think I can understand a little bit of it. Oh, nice, you got him. You scared him back. In that case, I think I can understand a little bit. I forget, Doug. Have you ever been interested? Have you ever been interested in the game? Have you ever been interested in the game Dead of Night?
I think I have that game actually.
Yeah.
I
The,
haven't played that. I really want to. I just haven't had the time to even do it because, well,
Oh,
Oh,
Hey there, buddy.
He's in the closet.
and from remind me, wasn't you? Didn't you fucking say for me to get the game back?
Yeah,
then?
I gifted
I
it
think
to
so,
you, I believe, and I was
I think yeah. Sorry.
because it's a really. I think you'd really like the game.
Yeah, I really like the game because I watched the 8-Bit Ryan play it, and I really had a great time even looking at how the game works.
I beat the
And,
game, but
Funny enough, I might just rewatch that for shits and giggles because it's been a while.
I beat the game, but I beat it like a bitch.
What do you
Like-
mean?
Before I go into that a little bit, Hype, I want to hear
Yeah?
from you. I
What was
don't
that?
want to hear. I don't want. Hold me. What would you say about? What would you say? What do you think about the gameplay so far?
It's certainly another FNAF, I'll say that much. Sorry if I was seeming a little distracted. I was wanting to go back and rewatch that. This is a nice closet bit.
Oh,
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's a really good one, to be fair. It's really good.
It's hard not to
Yeah,
reference
like
those
it's-
videos.
like-
for these.
Yeah, it's like, because that's like the one standout moment I think of whenever I think of those videos. Like that bit, and then the bit at the end of the video, at least I think it was, where it's like John and Elliot are arguing about FNAF. Like it even bleeds into the credits, they're still arguing.
Oh yeah, that was the same video. I love that. It was funny. Even with the fucking Freddy versus Jason comment on that one, was like, Christ almighty.
so
And funny enough, Anthony and I and some others actually watched the movie a couple of days ago.
Oh, Freddy versus
oh, you
Jason.
did.
Yeah, because that was during one of the that was part of the list.
I still
Ah,
like that
that's
movie
nice.
regardless.
It's a classic. It's.
Well, I was about to say, like,
it's a good time.
I've heard generally decent things about it, so I don't think you have to like be defensive.
It's more of the fact, like, it is stupid, but that's what I like about it. That's what I like. Like, I could care less if the movie's bad. If it's funny to me, I like it.
Well, I mean, I really think
it-
it's. I really think it is just one of those things where it's like, as long as it delivers on what it promises, it doesn't really matter how the rest of it is. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know how people will feel about this example, but it's kind of like
He
the
left
first
without you.
event. Aww.
He knows you hate it here.
Damn.
If you run, you can make it.
Go on, little pansy, run.
Come on, little boy.
Hurry, run toward the edge.
Run,
Oh, boy.
run.
It's too late. Hurry the other way. Find someone else who will help. You know what will happen if he catches you.
Run,
Run
run,
away!
run, 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 run.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
It's too damn bad!
Wait a minute. Hey, purple guy putting on a suit, eh?
Oh, it's red.
Very suspicious here in this
I'm
establishment.
stuck here.
Tomorrow's another bitch.
Tomorrow is another.
We don't want to hear. We don't want to hear about how you get the runt, Logan.
Well, so that's how Logan gets the money.
Damn.
I was expecting him to react that much to what I just said.
Do me like that, why don't you? Sheesh. Anyway.
yeah.
So,
Just basic
gosh.
rinse and repeats for the mini games. Each night you'll get after each night you'll get them.
okay.
I
But yeah,
assume that, is Fun with Plush Trap the only one, or is there any others that might be thrown in the table?
This is technically the only one.
Oh, okay.
and yes, James, this is basically the Chain Chomp game.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. It's literally chicken.
But imagine that,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess imagine the Chain Chomp game, if you couldn't actually see where the Chain Chomp was as you were doing this.
You know what? Better,
Yeah, you have to listen for it.
better idea. That chain chop game in first person.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's essentially
Oh,
what
that'd
this
be
is.
I mean, we've already learned with freaking.
Too bad. You
God.
got spaghetti sauce on your face.
Oh, fuck you, Plush Trap. Anyway.
Fuck you.
No. I mean, like, freaking. I mean, we've already seen how with freaking Deadly Dark Deception or whatever that even Pac-Man in first person is just horror.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Doug was missed.
It's all a matter. It's all a matter of perspective.
but anyway, to continue that.
Wait.
Anyway, go ahead.
I was about to say, what the fuck did you say out there, Fanny?
I said you witnessed me play that.
Deadly Deception?
Dark Deception?
Yeah,
Dark
Dark
Deception,
Deception.
my bad.
Yeah.
I
Oh
enjoyed
yeah,
it.
that was a fun time.
I enjoyed more with the power-ups, but yeah, that's me.
Yeah, well,
I
I
mean,
mean,
they're
like, the
good
power-ups
rewards.
are handy, but it's just, man, I hope that final update is able to, like, I'm not saying this to, like, rush them. I don't want to, like, rush devs, because, you know, they have lives. But I hope that final update is able to, you know, get done and be good.
Same.
For what I remember,
okay.
they put out a poll that was like, "Hey guys, do you want us just to focus on this chapter, or do you want us to finish all of them?" And I think everyone chose all of them, so that's what they're working on right now.
I think real
Right,
talk.
I
They
do
just,
remember that.
I think real talk. They just want closure and just wrap it up.
I mean, considering the direction the story's going, I feel like some closure would be appreciated.
Yeah.
They will. It's just they're taking their sweet time. They're making sure the stuff's cooked.
Right.
Oh yeah, and then to Anthony. So the way I played Dead of Night like a bitch. So I beat the game, got everything, but basically, get out of here, Chica, or Nightmare Chica, whatever. I basically the strat that I followed is the lock Hugo Punch in the room strat, which is basically my strat is I never wanted to ever wander the hallways while he's wandering because he can just find you, follow. It's like there's the essence of like the chase and like running away from him if you ever turn down the hallway where he currently is. Like it's everything like movement based. It's a whole thing. So basically the strat goes, you find a hallway that he's currently on, and by this point you've collected a lot of the keys because you went everywhere before this particular part of the game, because you can do that at the very start of the game. Like up until you see your first like ghostly flashback, the hotel is completely safe to wander around. And then with all the keys, go to a hotel room that you have the key to, peek your head out because it's an actual mechanic of the game to call out for him so that you can lure him towards a room. And so maybe you can like then, quickly slink into another room and like, have him be behind you and stuff. Anyway, the trick is you call for him to go to the room you're in. I hear footsteps. And then
Yeah, that's just mainly for Foxy. He will not jump scare you at the doors.
And then the minute that you hear the door behind you start to be unlocked by Hugo Punch, trying to break into the hotel room that you're currently in, You step forward and hide inside of the hotel room's closet because that's or wardrobe because that's a mechanic that you can use. However, the AI of Hugo Punch is if he sees you, sorry everybody, they have to put you through that.
Don't
But if I'm going
panic.
through it, you gotta. If I gotta go through it, then you all gotta go through it. Is that if he sees you enter the hotel room wardrobe, he will actually be clever. He will hide in the bathroom of that same hotel room to try and catch you. If you think that you're they're safe, but basically while he's hiding in the bathroom, then what you can do, Anthony, is you can actually leave the hotel room and lock it behind you. And now you've bought yourself a decent amount of time because now he's got to fiddle with the lock to try and unlock it so he can get back out and start chasing around the hallways again. And so my strat was, it was literally go into a room, call out for Hugo, go inside, and then wait to hear the audio cue of the door opening, then hide in the cupboard. And then I would sometimes wait literally 30 to 40 seconds just listening to see this. Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
To see if I could hear him still calling for me, because he'll be running around the hallways, calling out for me.
Whoop! Got you there.
You just stay in your nice closet, okay?
For this one, just draw Logan cowering in the corner.
Actually, speaking of, although going
Are
back
we
to the
proud,
game,
are we all proud of ourselves now? Anyway.
just going back to the game. Yeah, that oh boy.
Yeah, Chica got us.
Also,
Chica.
Technically the cupcake.
right,
The
but
cupcake's an enemy?
Right, the cupcake's considered its own freaking,
Yeah,
Jump scare.
unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately.
Right, but yeah, real quick before I lose my train of thought, yeah, those Vipers. I actually didn't know there would be more than one. But every time
Oh,
you
yeah,
cut
they
back
creep up.
to that little like freak as he's like chuckling and then just whoops out, similar to the gag we had in the last video where we imagined like Springtrap having like the Ripperoo laugh. Every time we see those little critters laughing, I just imagine like the Elmer Fudd laugh before it slinks back into the night. Like if we get back to it, you'll like, hang on. Oh, not in there.
Also,
good?
you notice that while you're like you're seeing like when you're keeping Foxy at bay, like you close the freaking closet on him, like you open it up again and he's suddenly a plush.
Yep. That's the only way to. That's the only way to even keep him at bay.
Right,
Considering
but
that
maybe
he
it's
is
also...
mainly at the closet.
Oh, hello. But maybe in a way it could also be seen as its own sense of symbolism.
I can be your angel or your devil.
Devil, you mean?
Something like that.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, you're on the right track, James. You are on the right track.
2
2 days until the party.
2 days until the
know what?
party.
You know what? You earn a cookie.
He
He
hates
hates you. You have to get up, man.
No,
You can't
Maybe
die.
we-
here.
I don't wanna.
We're trying to clean up, and we can't clean up if you're gonna keep crying like a pansy under the table.
No, don't you remember? Other way, genius.
No.
Why do they even agree to
Aw, Spring
Oh.
Bonnie. A plush.
Spring Bonnie?
Oh.
Oh, pinch my finger. What? The plush itself has spring. He is a finger trap, he says.
Oh.
That feels. Cause you better watch it.
Chill guy on the flower.
Are these the actual? Jesus. Are these the actual children of the lore?
No, I think they're just
No.
random peeps.
Yeah, they're random children.
Don't scare. Why are you? Stop being such a baby. There ain't no.
Who's that Pennywise fellow down there?
That's our fucking Golden Freddy plush.
He's still following
Oh,
us.
okay.
He's under the
Yeah,
car.
everywhere. Almost literally everywhere you go.
Yeah, see his
Everyone's
foot
going to the
peeking out there.
party.
It's your birthday, and he's just like, man, he's just thinking to himself, or maybe like, Why did they make a birthday party for him based around this pizzeria? He's with all the characters he's scared of.
I'm going insane. Oh, 1983.
Fredbear and
Oh, yep.
Friends.
Fredbear and Friends.
It's
They have
me.
their own. They have their own Hanna-Barbera show.
I'm fat.
It's all feel good.
Us.
Jamboree songs and whatnot.
Okay. Well, hopefully we can get out of here before we get spooked by my.
Oh,
Oh. Yeah, if I remember, even when that started with the whole 1983 thing, there was speculations of which is the official bite, but not
Right.
official
Right.
bite. Where this game took place first, either
Right.
1983 or 1987.
It was,
right.
I believe it was 1983 because of the fact of certain secrets.
Yeah, I do agree
Yeah.
there, but again, everything was just so speculated when this game initially dropped.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Don't you
Ooga
do it.
booga.
I think there is like a Halloween update for this game that spring like
Yes.
this little shit was replaced by Nightmare Balloon Boy.
Yeah, literally, Nightmare Balloon Boy.
And then I think there was like new enemies, kind of, sort of. Some had like new skins. Let's go!
Hey.
And then like
Um,
one was like two. Actually, no, one was technically a new one. No. Yes.
Chica and Bonnie were the only two that had a whole custom makeover.
Yeah, and then freaking there was Nightmarion or whatever they call him.
Nightmarion.
Nightmarion, yeah.
He's freaking terrifying and
And-
Help Wanted.
Wait, Nightmarians.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Oh no, not the Nightmarionette. I thought it was a clever name, but yes.
Okay, because
Yeah,
I was
there's a
about to
Nightmare
say I
version
don't
of that
know.
puppet.
Okay, because I was about to say you said Nightmarion. That's like I don't know how I would feel about a FNAF Knights collaboration.
I think it'd be cool. I'm gonna be real.
I mean, like,
But,
I mean, granted, it'd be nice in the sense of Sega remembering that Knights exists, but
I wish.
Would be
Go
nice.
ahead, Doug.
Speaking of the Halloween update, I'll probably just post the screenshots on screen of who is even in the update. I'm probably not going to even show footage of it, especially
Aw.
this late.
I thought
But,
Jacko
um,
Chico was a cool design.
It's a cool design. Same with the fucking cupcake of all things getting a makeover, literally being a fucking pumpkin. Same with Bonnie, like I said. Mangle is actually in this replacing Foxy. We already mentioned the puppet being in this game. Same with Balloon Boy. Freddy and our other friend later don't get makeovers.
Wait, seriously?
They don't.
That's gay. Jesus.
Well, that is
sorry?
a way of putting it.
that's a way of describing it.
Yeah, I remember I remember mainly Freddy not getting the makeover, but yeah, those two for what I remember are the only two that don't get makeovers in the Halloween update, which sucks. Hi.
God damn it.
Did they get you again?
Yes!
Turn down your video.
Then I can't hear any of yous.
What?
Huh?
What?
I'm talking about the video, not us.
I mean, basically, I turned down my whole computer volume.
You speak up. My swag is too loud.
Okay,
Swag.
I
is-
can't hear you.
Alright.
It's too dark in here.
fine. I'm going to try and talk very softly to hopefully, coax myself into a nice sense of
You son of a
security.
bitch. That's not what I meant.
I'm going to
Stop it!
I'm
Crying.
I'm
out
not
loud.
smacking my lips. I'm just talking softly now. That's what
That was
I'm
me. I was trying to
doing.
imitate chewing gum.
Dear
Oh
God.
no, because
Oh
he
my
doesn't like that. He doesn't like masticating. So we're just going to enjoy
I'll hurt
the
you.
ride that we're putting ourselves
Wait,
in
me or him?
right now.
Him. Maybe
What?
you.
What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm just talking politely here.
Listen, we're literally being fucking, invaded. We're literally being violated by our own nightmares, and here you guys are just going on a whole
Just
tirade.
bickering.
With me having time to fritter away on things.
Yeah, for all we know, at one point these motherfuckers might actually get us.
It
Well,
would
didn't
be
one of them
very
did
bad.
earlier?
There.
The cupcake got us earlier.
The cupcake.
But we
Yeah.
weren't bickering, though.
We weren't bickering. It's still coming.
So what you're saying is we'll keep him away from the with the power of fucking bitching.
Maybe.
Yak, yak,
I mean,
bicker,
it might
bicker,
work.
dribble, dribble.
Why don't we give it a try?
Well,
It helped me in
I
FNAF
gotta be
1.
honest. I gotta be honest. I don't quite care for Foxy's shoes. He walks
doesn't
around
have
thinking
shoes.
that he's so important. Too important for shoes, says I. I say no, that makes you a self-conceited dick. You gotta get shoes when you're going around inside the house.
Christ.
You gotta wear, otherwise you take your shoes off and you wear socks. Or these conveniently placed slippers that we hand to the delivery man when he comes
Have you also
inside.
considered that Foxy might also be barefoot?
He is barefoot.
Really, yeah.
And Foxy just looks at you dead in the eye with his own dead eyes and goes, "Mate, I'm a fox. And you keep this up, I'm a fox you."
Oh my god.
Damn.
I don't know why.
Oh,
Just the
wow.
entire time of Logan doing it, I
Oh.
can imagine that just being his coping thing right now.
Kid just got locked in the freaking animatronic room.
Oh,
He's
Yep.
terrified of them.
as to be expected.
Aww.
Poor
He's
kid.
stuck, and all he can do is watch. Is just sit there and cry while Plush Trap is on the loose again.
Yeah.
Yep.
He said, mate, I'm a fox. Listen, I know that you're handsome, but this is not the time for ego fluffing. You need to get some socks on in this household, damn it.
How do you get me saying I'm a fox? As a tell of my attraction, that says a bit more about you, mate.
What a fox. Anyway. Or Foxy Grandpa, which I feel like I'm surprised that no one's actually made a hat of that now.
If you look around hard enough,
Phew.
someone might have.
This is my coping mechanism. I'm very
Like
much
that.
in emotional distress right now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, well, with that said, cup harder because night 5, all the animatronics are gone.
Booga booga.
Yep. You're only like Springtrap from the third game. You're faced with one.
At a
The
certain
main
point, I
thing
believe.
with this. No, that's the next. That's the next night.
Oh.
Yeah,
what are we
this
dealing
night
with
you
here?
have to face Nightmare Fredbear.
Fredbear, the original. The actual origin
So-
of Golden Freddy.
The man,
Yep.
the
Yep.
myth, the
The
legend.
The very original.
Now we know his true name, Uncle Fredbear.
Uncle Fredbear. So the main thing with him, he doesn't work like how the main animatronics are listed for their cues. Well, except for one. Nightmare Fredbear is consistently running towards each hallway so he can get in towards the doors. You
Oh,
have to
there he
find
is.
him and close the door each time. And if you hear him running after you shut the door on him, he's on the move to possibly either the right or he could possibly say, fuck you, I'm doing a U-turn, and go back to that door. So his sound is very important to hear.
I
If
assume
he-
you still have to deal with the yeah. I was
Yeah.
about to say the freaking
Wow.
Fredel thing is still active.
If he laughs, he is in the room. He'll either be in the bed, as we saw, or the closet, of course.
But I remember
However-
you telling me a problem with this, yeah.
It was mainly with the other animatronic, but we'll get to him soon. The main thing with the laugh, you have to make sure of which laugh it is, because he could actually fake you out. He could do a fake laugh. So you have to, if he does a fake laugh, you have to find him fast. Otherwise, you're dead.
Can I just say, this is ruin any tension, but like with him, you mentioned like he would keep Dorothy.
Hey, kill!
Yeah, unfortunately, that will happen at random, even with the other animatronic that we'll come to soon.
Anyway, I was
Right.
just saying, like, you mentioned the idea of him running back and forth between these two ends of the hall to try and scare you. I have this dumb idea where it's like a sound cue that you hear, like, you just hear, like, heavy panting as he's, like, running between each end of the hall, just, like,
I actually remember this really interesting, scary movie. Actually, Doug, have you ever heard of Unmasked? The origin of I forgot his name already. Crap. Hang on, I'm looking it up. Continue your thought though, Hype. After I so rudely interrupted you.
well, no, that was it.
Oh, okay.
So, people have the what they would call the fun uncle or the boring uncle. This Fredbear can be considered the scary uncle.
Don't
Scary
much
name.
care for him. Oh, so okay, I figured it out. Doug, have you ever heard of the movie Behind the Mask: The Rise of Leslie Vernon?
It sounds familiar.
It's actually a pretty neat little idea for a movie. Basically, like 90% of the movie, the premise is it's in a universe where Freddy, the ghost face, well, actually, I guess not Freddy because there's no supernatural stuff here. Michael Myers, maybe to an extent Jason, but I guess Michael Myers is the most grounded, like hopefully not supernatural crap going on with him. And Ghostface, all of them are in this universe. All of them were very much real serial killers, to such a point where there's almost been a bit of an idolization of sorts of serial killers. And in the movie Behind the Mask: The Rise of Leslie Vernon, it follows a documentary crew that are like that learn that, oh, this kid Leslie Vernon, he wants to become a serial killer just like his mom and pop were, and we're going to and it's filmed like a documentary of him talking about like, yep, and here's all the steps to take to become a serial killer.
I think
like,
I remember
you gotta
this
do this
movie.
and this. You gotta build up good cardio because what you reminded me of that. What you reminded me of that hype was that he's showing how like Michael Myers, like he does the slow walk, and the final girl or whoever's being chased by them will be like, they'll be running their ass off, but when they turn around, it's as though like they never put any distance between them, and he's still slow walking, and it's like, how did he do that? And Leslie Vernon is showing that you gotta have good control to, like, the minute they look away, break into a freaking sprint and then just stop to look like you were just calmly walking the whole time. And, like, and just do that over and over again.
Interesting.
Laugh.
Huh.
Sorry, I am unhinged. Also, what the hell's going on with the clock?
Fucking Christ.
Ah.
That's night
Well,
5.
we defeated the fifth night. It's time for the party.
It's time for the party.
It's time to wonder why all of these nightmares have involved teeth.
Oh, fuck.
My father.
Wow, your brother's kind of a baby, isn't he?
Hilarious. Well, if you get a close look, you'll love it.
No, please.
Get it! Come. Shit! He's gonna lift. Oh, he's panicked. He's like, oh my god.
No, stop!
I don't want to go.
Oh, he wants to get even closer.
Closer, closer,
No,
closer.
No. No.
He's supposed to give Fredbear a big kiss.
You.
And so...
1, 2, 3.
Was that the bike of 87?
Bike?
The bike?
The fuck?
He's referencing Caddy.
Oh my god.
I know.
Oh, jeez.
My lord. So...
I know
Well,
you know,
there you
Logan.
go.
I'm telling that to Anthony.
So,
Okay.
yeah, the grisly end to that poor kid who got his entire head bit off by Fredbear.
crushed.
Damn.
Crushed even.
And it's implied that everything we've been seeing is literally his dying moments in the hospital as he is, like, enduring this intense psychological torment.
Now, not
Some
quite sure how
people-
Night 6 fits
because
into
as
the
you remember-
equation.
Some people are.
You'll see soon.
Some people are also theorizing more things about this specific game now. I think.
After that reveal in Sister Location.
I believe so. It was like they were like saying like this wasn't the kid.
Yeah, here.
This was like his brother going through this shit as like a punishment or something like that.
Interesting.
Because
Huh.
there was like
I mean,
stuff involving the books too and all that stuff.
do you want to tell them about the reveal that happened in Sister Location?
I believe when you go to one of the secret endings, quote unquote secret, if you type in 1983 in the number pad, you basically, the camera, like the monitors on your desk would basically appear with images from either the hallway or the bedroom and all that stuff.
Of this map.
And that's where people finally realized, ah, shit, this is the bite of 83.
Well, make sure that also mixed with the idea that it implies that this whole area we're in may in and of itself be fabricated.
Yeah, and then there's the whole... I think in the custom night for Sister Location, I believe, there's like gas or something, whatever it was, but people found out or figured out, I think, that that's like hallucination stuff, and these animatronics aren't actually like nightmares or like alive or anything.
They're
It's just
real?
they're literally just things to screw with the kid's mind or something like that, if I remember correctly.
Damn.
It's an interesting theory, and it kind of makes sense, but I also don't mind the idea of like this is the kid's last moments in the hospital before he.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last
James,
moments
you
I
wanna
can
know-
honestly believe a little bit more on.
No, go for it, please.
No, that's just that. I just believe on this being the kid's last moments a little bit more. But then again, that's just me with my general opinions about the first 4 games generally.
It's tragic.
Then again, it's also the fact that it's the FNAF lore. Nothing's clean.
Yeah.
You're light the freckles.
What lore is clean?
Freaking, I mean,
Looks at one particular series that Logan likes.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. I blanked out for a second.
The Kingdom of Those Hearts.
Oh, haha. I'm sorry. I'm like harsh with blinders on right now. I'm just like I'm in a frenzy right now. I'm watching the freckles go away. James, you want to know something positive?
What's that?
So what I learned today on the PlayStation Store is that they added a new section to the store called specifically the Astrobot cameos that
Ooh.
only it basically reveals every game that's currently available to acquire, probably only via PS Now, but reveals every game that it stars a character from Astrobot, including the Ape Escape games and Ape Escape Academy and stuff like that.
You know what? That does remind me.
Nice.
Didn't you also want to? Did you also want
Every
to like
time
check
it's-
out those? Like, did you want to check out those updates to the Astrobot that came out? Because didn't at least 1 or 2 of them come out already?
Oh, have they already come out? I thought they were still waiting.
I
to...
think one update did come out recently, or it's close to anyway.
I'm gonna double
Well, I
check
figured.
that.
Yeah, because I'm sure it'd be really fun idea to check out that first one.
I would. I do
Okay,
hope so.
when it
Oh,
switches to 4 real quick, when it switches to 4 a.m., that's when Fred wears out.
Okay.
Okay.
As a last ditch effort.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone, even Foxy's like, "Oh man, I'm getting out of here."
oh,
So
yeah.
that laugh sounded differently, and therefore he's not here. He's somewhere else.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I noticed another secret. I wasn't too sure though. There was like also flowers that appeared against where the lamp would be.
Oh.
They do appear. Yes, you are correct on that.
I had to make sure because I was like, did I see flowers? I did see flowers.
Yep.
For me? Oh, you should have.
A dandelion. Must be the last one in the season.
It's the season. Oh, look at this! Pine cones! Oh my goodness, they're my favorite.
Okay, so I'm looking at here. Big thing to play. Oh yeah.
Squirrel.
Oh my gosh. So let's see. 5 new things rolling out. Okay. So from what I'm hearing, so what I'm seeing here. Okay, so you're actually correct, Hype. So the first new speed run level just released on the 17th of this month. Another one will release on the 24th.
So 2 days from now, at the time of recording.
Basically, looks like until November 14th, every week they want to have a new speedrun stage out.
And I forget,
Okay.
like, these speedrun stages, do they also have, like, cameo bots the rest of the year as well,
Yep.
or is it just purely the
each-
challenges?
Each one will have 2 special bots to find within.
Okay. And judging from the lack of fanfare I've seen from the community, I'm guessing Rayman isn't in this first one that they introduced.
For now, anyway. We're gonna have to wait. Oh my god.
Let's go.
And he's done.
Yeah.
Oh. So all in all, Doug, what do you think? Like, how do you feel about? Oh, hang on.
This part I'm gonna turn up because of what you can hear in the background at the end.
Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
No.
Oh.
I don't know if you can. Oh, okay. I think you can. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You're broken. We are still your friends.
Oh.
You still believe that?
Oh.
I'm still here.
Freddy's like, I don't feel so good.
I will put you back together.
Aww.
Man.
If you're paying close attention, you'll hear the straight lines on in the hospital bed,
Yeah,
signifying that
flatline.
he actually died. Yeah, flatline. So
Damn.
he's actually dead.
And that's the first spirit.
Fuck his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, who's to say at this point he hasn't already been put in fucking put in juvenile hall for his actions?
Well,
about to say,
depending
we
on the lore, he probably already got his own.
Right, because
So,
he did.
since we didn't get to see most of the animatronics, because Doug did a pretty damn good job keeping them at bay, here's where you actually get to see them.
this guy has
Okay.
this Freddy has a bunch of Freddys in his Freddy's.
Nightmare.
Oh, no.
Of course, I'm saying fuck it. I'm challenging myself. I am doing Night 7. This is not custom. I am gonna challenge myself.
Oh.
Oh! Wait. Hey! Oh, hi.
I figured why not, just for the fun of it, because this was the night I had the most trouble with.
This segment is making up for the lack of. This is just making up for all the jump scares we didn't get in the previous 3 videos combined, I imagine.
There's your fun.
Okay.
And from
Okay,
looking
then.
at how many times I died, I think Bonnie killed me the most. By, I think, at least 9.
There's just a lot to juggle, so I assume Night 7, like, with normal things, they're, like, all super
Super aggressive, and from what we did see, the animatronic that's very close up to you, like static, that is Nightmare. That's literally his name, Nightmare.
Okay.
Just pretty much a just a transparent version of
Fredbear?
Nightmare Fredbear. He
I
is
mean, it's
very
not exactly
aggressive
the
on
most
this night.
original name to give a nightmare creature, but I guess
It'll have to do. It'll have to
Oh, I did that.
God damn it, guys.
But
do.
do.
But Christ. But Nightmare is very aggressive compared to Nightmare Fredbear.
I'll be honest.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think.
I'll be honest. Forget. There was like
Christ,
a
guys.
point. Okay, there was like a when it comes to all the animatronics, I think Nightmare Fredbear is probably my favorite, besides Nightmare himself.
Oh man, I was
He's
really
really
hoping for a,
Cool design.
I was really hoping for a second Anthony was gonna commit like me and Logan were.
I was,
Well-
but then I'm over here.
I'm
Yes,
going to
I mean,
think about our friendship here.
But it's
I love the-
funny.
I love the idea of
It
like
is.
Hype and I are just having a conversation, and it's like, yeah. And so the other day, I decided to go down to the Pizza Hut, and then and it just cuts to us just like looking around like freaking meerkats in the wild, like.
No, or better yet, it's like the squirrel.
Nah, it's that freaking red parrot that goes and then just stares at you in the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, Doug is the seagull that laughs at my misfortune, throwing his head back in our.
Yeah,
I just love the
Oh my
meme
gosh.
versions where it looks like, because it uses the 2 frames where it looks like the seagull's like winding up and then like
oh yeah.
Oh my gosh!
But
Imagine if that meme played out. He just opens his beak and suddenly you hear a fucking foghorn.
Oh. Hep hep. Oh. Anyway.
Hip hip.
Oh my gosh! So
But I do want to
Okay.
explain at least one more thing with
Please.
Nightmare. Again, he's pretty much the same as Nightmare Fredbear, but very aggressive. People are pretty indecisive of how you're supposed to keep him at bay. Either flashing the light for a split second and closing the door, or just keep closing the door whenever he's at the door. What I did is that I did for a split-second flashlight, and then closed the door immediately, and that's been working for me. Other than relying on closing the door all the time. But my main thing about having the trouble, and I said this to Logan, the laugh really got to me of trying to figure out which one was fake or not. And that's why I made the death montage, purely for one of those reasons too. Because the laugh really got me.
He kept getting you.
He kept getting me because he's so fucking fast.
That's fair.
I'm a
Again,
getcha.
very aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I'm a get
I mean, that's a sign of a good like horror movie monster. The fact that he can just get you like that, like you always have to be on your toes whenever you're looking out for him. Like you could just be there saying
He moving.
there in
Moving.
silence, and
Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
But he gets stabbed just like that.
Oh, if I wasn't retired, oh.
Oh!
do that.
If you held down the flashlight longer, he will kill you.
Yeah.
Out of my way, punk.
But I don't know if you've noticed when I was doing the whole
Death montage.
door dancing thing.
Oh,
I was mainly trying to keep out Foxy because, in my opinion, he's the big difficulty spike if he's in the room. So what I have to do is pay attention to his footsteps, and if I'm lucky, at some points, Chica will be in the kitchen, which I think you've heard a couple of times of her messing around in the kitchen. Because
Pots and
Chica
pans.
will not be in the hallways for that case.
I want to give me a snack.
so if I'm
said
lucky
Chica.
I want some snacks.
She does like her
If
food.
I'm lucky of at least...
She does like her food.
Yep.
She does indeed like her food. But yeah, if she's not in the right hallway, I have at least a good chance of trying to keep Foxy at bay.
Okay.
Okay.
But
So-
with Bonnie, no, he doesn't do anything. He has a strict pattern.
Right.
So, I will ask, after all this time and all these games, how do you feel about like the franchise between these 4 games and how it evolved over time? Like different mechanics, different like rules. Like, sure, there was like similar patterns and similar like goals in mind, but always the tools changing. How do you feel about it?
Me, I don't mind some of the changes. It just really depends on how you're going to really approach them and how they can work to your advantage. I mean, minus the first game, because that's pretty standard. It's very, very easy. The second, you have to be very accustomed and be quick about it.
Oh,
There you go.
Along with the third game. The fourth, you have to pay attention, of course, to sound. And again, I've said this at the beginning. I like that. I really like that. And
For sure.
This is one of my favorites. Fuck this box.
Box.
Oh.
this
What's with the
box. Do you want to explain what the significance of this box was?
I don't fucking remember. And if I remember, they don't fucking do anything more with the box other than showing it in FNAF World, funny enough.
Yeah.
They never. There was a theory as to what this box was, and Scott Cawthon himself said that if he had at the time revealed this, it probably would have divided the entire fan base.
Was it an embarrassing snapshot of Freddy at the Christmas party?
To save on time, I'm going to say yes. I'll tell you after the recording though what it actually was, like very heavily believed to be.
Okay.
I'll be right back, but I'll be right back after I do a quick answer here.
All good.
All right.
But yeah, even with the 7th night, I'm fully done with the first 4 FNAF games.
Yep, you conquered your fears. Assuming they were even there in the first place.
And I think a neat thing that Mark did notice here is that if you did type in 2020 or something, 2020 mode would come up as well as another thing. So this would have been there would have been a secret 2020 mode.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically the 8th night,
Yeah.
which of course I'm not doing. So night 7's all I needed. Because if you didn't complete the Nightmare Night, you would actually get the fucking question mark sign over a nightmare.
That is
Also
neat.
interesting to see the process of how the animatronics were being modeled.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like that. Just to show how Scott did things, and
This
Yeah,
is a nice
really nice.
closet.
This is a nice closet. Here's Fredbear.
Here comes Fredbear. Here comes
Here
Fredbear.
comes Fredbear. Here comes Fredbear. Here comes Fredbear.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
But no, thank you again for playing these games, because Lord knows I wouldn't have been able to.
Yeah. Time for the jumper scares.
Yeah, I figured it'd show the jump scares that at least I haven't showed off. Kind of similar to
Yeah,
FNAF 3.
like, you're never like if you're playing carefully, you're never gonna get the Freddy jump scare because his whole thing is easy to counter.
Yep.
It's very easy to counter unless you're like overwhelmed of the others and all that.
Right.
Dumb thing in my mind. Anthony, since you played it, does Security Breach have an option for you to view the jump scares like these games do?
No, not that I know of. Last time I checked.
Because I was about to say, it'd be funny if it did, and like they even have a slot dedicated to the white woman jump scare.
Oh, not Vanessa.
Vanessa?
What are you doing? Anyway, yeah. Thank you again.
How am I supposed to live, laugh, and love in these conditions?
What are your guys' thoughts on this little adventure Doug took us on?
I'm glad I got to be a part of it.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yippee.
James,
What?
you have
What did you
something
think?
you want to say?
I mean, I saw it. Honestly, I was just more amused just by how often you guys kept keeping yourself silent over whenever the kid was looking out the hallway more than anything.
But I mean, the whole of the whole FNAF journey itself.
Oh, I mean, it was a fun journey to see like the evolution of the series, literally in less than a year's time.
I'm also noticing, like, I don't know if it's just me, but the splotches of black on the side, are they supposed to be like bush silhouettes or like silhouettes of the animatronics?
Both
It's the
actually.
animatronics.
Yeah,
both?
them peeking out of the
You could see
bushes.
leaves on them.
Oh, okay.
The leaves and Fredbear, Foxy.
They're off to go haunt some kids.
Foxy's tongue going.
Which got rid of, which got taken out. Ah!
Yeah, they took it out.
Unfortunate.
But yeah, with me done with the main 4 games, I'll tackle Sister Location and Pizza Simulator at a later time. Obviously not this year.
No
Okay,
worries.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, stay tuned whenever we do that. Can't guarantee if it's next year or not.
And we will.
Just matter if we feel like it.
And we will knock this story out where it should have ended.
Yep.
Perhaps.
And whenever we do get to do them, we'll try to get Anthony back on those.
Yahoo!
Okay.
Woohoo!
Of course, if you're up for that, Anthony.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Heck yeah.
Alrighty. Well,
With that, then, I hope you all enjoyed this FNAF journey for this fucking series being 10 years old.
Let's go.
I can't believe it's already been 10 years.
What about my birthday?
We'll see y'all next time.
alright. I'm gonna go take my heart medicine.
See you for the next party.